Hello, my name is Courtney Long, and we hope that you and your loved ones are safe and well during this time. The CDC has recommended that if you must go out, you should wear a mask. So today, I'll show you 3 ways to create your own mask at home, no sewing machine required. Let's get started. For our first project, you'll need a few things: material, a mask pattern that's linked to this video, fabric scissors, pins, needle and thread, and elastic, your choice of elastic or hair tie. You're going to use your mask pattern and cut out 4 pieces of material that will be the inside and the outside of your mask. Once your pattern is cut, you're going to remove the pins and put the right sides or decorative sides together and pin them in place so that we can begin our sewing. We'll take our needle and thread and sew along the curve. Instead of doing old school stitching, stitch by stitch, we're going to do the over and under method as shown here. It moves your sewing process along faster. You'll continue this process along the edge of the curve until you're done. Keep sewing and be sure when you're done to secure each of the edges of the curve. Cut off any excess thread and then we'll move on to the next set. You'll do the same to set number 2. Now that you've sewn them, you have 2 pieces that are going to create the inside and the outside of your mask. Let's line up our creases, right sides together, and we're going to pin them around the perimeter of the mask. Be sure to pin at your seams so that they can stay in place. Don't worry if you didn't cut them perfectly, that's okay. Once you've had everything pinned in place, you can trim off the excess material, no problem. Once everything is pinned down and you've cut off the excess material, you're going to sew around the top and the bottom, but we're going to leave the sides alone. Cut off your excess material and let's get sewing. Top, bottom, we're going to pull through to the sides to pull out the right side of your mask so that you can see it take shape. You're almost there. So we're going to fold over the seams 3/8 of an inch, give it a good press to create a crease. Fold it 3/8 of an inch again, press it again, and this is going to create the pocket where your elastic goes. Pin it in place and you're going to stitch along the crease. However, if you're using hair ties, you're going to pull the hair tie through first, pin it in place, and then sew along the seams. If you'll be using elastic, cut the elastic 22 inches and place a small safety pin at the end. You're going to ease it through the open end of the edge, loop it around to the other side, pull it out, and you're going to match the ends together, place a small stitch at the ends, and your mask is complete. On to mask number 2. For mask number 2, you'll need a t-shirt that's stretchy, a measuring tape, needle and thread, pins, your ties, and fabric scissors. You're going to measure off 17 centimeters in length and 25 centimeters in width. You can mark that off with a pen or a marker. You'll measure it out and you're going to cut it using your fabric scissors. Once it's cut, you're going to sew along the top and the bottoms. We're doing the same over and under method here that we did in our previous tutorial. Sew across the top and the bottom until it's complete. Using your open edge, pull it through and you'll have a nice rectangle. We're going to do the same thing with our edges here. We're going to fold it over 3/8 of an inch, give it a good press, pin it in place, and sew along the creases for our elastic to go in. You'll pull the elastic through just like you did in our previous tutorial. Pull the stitched edge through until it no longer shows, and there you have it, mask number 2. Mask number 3 is super simple. You only need a bandana or a scarf and 2 hair ties. We're going to open up our bandana and we're going to fold each end to the middle so that the creases meet. Take the bottom, fold it one more time to meet in the center. Take your hair tie, wrap it around one end, and do the same to the other side. We're going to fold the right side over first, and your hair tie creates your ear loop. Fold the left side over. You can tuck it inside your right to decrease the bulk, and there you have it. You have a mask. Mask number 3 is complete.